It is Saturday, January 17th. And yesterday, the indigenous community of Arizona spread on this platform as well as others, I'm sure, a turquoise alert for a young girl of the Navajo Nation around Tuba City, Arizona, within the vicinity of Tuba City, Arizona. And unfortunately, news broke in the evening that she is no longer with us. Malika and Emily, two young Native girls of the indigenous community here in the state of Arizona. And these are just the cases that we are aware of. Earlier this morning, I saw a post from my local representative, Adelita Grijalva, where she was addressing her visit to the Minnesotan communities, joining in activism, in advocacy. And she was talking about you cannot advocate for changes within your own communities if you yourself do not make those changes happen. We are tired of the same news cycle. Again, as I mentioned in a previous post, different people have different normals, senses of what is normal, what is typical, what is to be expected. And there was another Dene individual who posted his own 2 cents, who also works in education. He's younger than I am, who posted his own thoughts on this situation. And again, it was an individual who was demanding change, demanding these situations and responses, right? The time of response is always too late. So then the question lies to us, right? I think that complacency is a hard thing to get away from within the indigenous communities. And many of our tribal nations who live in rural areas are used to complacency. We're used to, yes, that's what happens. And we have these new generations coming up who say that they are tired of it. It's a reason why my generation no longer resides within our own home communities, on the reservation communities, because we grew tired of it. A majority of us left. And so I ask our own people, our own relatives, what are we willing to do? What are you willing to do in order to make these changes happen? We can advocate and scream at the top of the lungs of how tired we are, how exhausting it is, how bad it is. But what changes are actually going into effect that can impact our people in a more positive way? Rather than relying on resources, so-called resources and agencies that continually fail us by arriving too late. How do we save our own people? Because at the end of the day, that is what it is going to take. We do not ask for change. We make it happen.